Welcome to part 18 of Tales of the Abyss.
Keeping secrets. Something like that.
Yes, in the last episode, we were going through the sewer because we were trying to sneak out of... We're going to try and sneak out of Badical Castle.
And then there's this bitch.
And then Natalia decides to sneak in and say, hey, I was kind of spying on you talking to Van, so I'm joining you now, otherwise I'm going to tell everyone that you were talking to Van.
I could also set you on fire. Didn't think of that, did you?
Despite the fact that at this point, Van's probably like, I don't care about her. Whatever.
I care not about anything right now.
And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this earlier, but
I'm sorry. I just got this weird thing. It's like we're all talking about how crazy evil Van is, and I just imagine zooming in on Van's mind, and they have thinking like, wonder if they still have that shampoo I like.
I'm trying to remember what that quote is.
That's from The Simpsons.
That's
from The Simpsons when they had Sideshow Bob become a changed man.
It's like, if only they knew what he was planning in that evil head of his.
I
wonder if they still make that shampoo I like.
That's like one of the quotes that's one of the quotes from The Simpsons I really liked.
It's a great quote. I love Kelsey Grammer. He's hilarious. Anyways, even though we do have Natalia in our party,
she sucks.
Don't use her. She's only level 10.
She sucks.
She will die.
Nah, she just sucks in general.
Well, she can be better, but right now she is extremely fragile, and anything will kill her.
Not even. I'm gonna make a quick funny on this because this is just a really funny coincidence. She said she could be a better healer than Tyr ever could, and like one battle later, she Tyr her healing circle.
Makes sense. Technically, I mean, technically she does have stronger healing spells, but they're single target healing.
So it's good.
So overall, personally, I like Tyr more because she has single and group healing,
so it's like...
which completely negates everything Natalia has.
That's pretty much my proof there. It's like I'm a better healer than that Oracle you have there, Tyr learns healing circle. Oops.
I mean, even with games like Xillia, sure, Jude has healing, but he has single target healing, so why?
Not to mention it.
Just use Leia. She's a better healer overall.
Not to mention it works just as well as Regal healing, which you never should ever use.
Well, to be fair, at least it doesn't take like freaking forever for Jude to cast his healing.
Even so, you should never. Even so, you should only use it if you really have to.
I used healer often in Xillia 1, not so much Xillia 2.
I was saying you should only use it if you really, really, really need it. But...
I know, like you use it until you get Leia, and then you never have to use it again.
Yeah, basically.
And then there's Xillia 2, where you never have to use it at all because you're gonna have Leia anyway.
You stay in party. Okay. Oh wait, wait, Jude. It's like, oh my God, Jude, you can talk.
Jude could always talk.
No, I meant to say Ludger. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Technically, Ludger can talk. He just chooses not to. Anyway,
it's like Link. It's like Link.
Here we Anyway, I have not mentioned squat about this dungeon. This is obligatory sewer dungeon.
As in, who cares?
And you're not gonna be able to. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll notice when I get this on YouTube. But this dungeon is ridiculously hard to see.
In the 3DS version, they actually made it a little bit brighter, so you can actually see where you're going.
It also helped. Well, with the 3DS version, it also helps that you have a backlight.
And yeah, I was trying to say, even without the backlight, it's still bright. It's still a little bit more brighter than what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it might have to. Again, it probably has something to do with the screen resolution. When I first played this game, it might have also been because I didn't have a HD TV, but it was ridiculously hard to see in this dungeon.
The 3DS version looks kind of similar, but it's also kind of brighter at the same time.
Are you tired already?
And I'm just gonna, like, I did have trouble with this dungeon the first time I did it, but it was only because I couldn't see anything.
Just throw a...
Other than that, the puzzle in this dungeon is not that hard.
Just throw a rock at her.
Did you say something?
I said you're a bitch.
Nothing.
Nothing. Bitch.
Ion's been kidnapped, remember?
That.
Besides, We need to work as quickly as possible for the sake of all who are suffering.
That's always that's always right, and that's always a good
That's
thing.
true,
But if you
but
rush
this area is dark,
headlong
so I
into
think we
things,
should
you're
be a
gonna
little
get your ass
cautious.
beat.
She's right, Your Highness.
To be fair, as
Please,
annoying as she can
if
be,
you
she
would,
she
walk
learns
more
really fast. Oh, I'm kind of being a bitch, aren't I?
Guy, I told
Define
you not
fast.
to treat me as a princess.
Like in the next
Oh, that's right.
5-10
My humblest
minutes.
I mean, sorry.
My bad.
Natalia.
Based like right here, because
the
Jade's
six
gonna
of
put
us
her
are
in her
this
place.
together. It's not right for everyone to cater to your needs. For the time being, at least, you've cast aside your status as royalty, correct?
There.
It's like
You're right.
stop being
I'm sorry.
stop being a bitch, or I'll toss you off the cliff.
Wow, never expected to
Actually, I'm
hear
pretty
her
sure
say that.
Jade just is getting tired of her bitching, so she's just
I've
like,
heard
fuck
enough
off.
out of you.
Just throw a rock at her.
Ah, it's so wonderful to see everyone come to understand one another.
God, I love you, Jade.
You need to get your ears checked.
And I think you need a good slap in the head.
Anyway, thanks to Jade talking some realism into Natalia, now she's gonna be a lot less bitchy throughout this dungeon.
That's a complete lie.
She's at least not gonna be like, hey, why aren't you being fucking faster, you stubborn idiots?
Oh no, you get no.
she's gonna be slightly better. She's at least gonna be less bitchy. Not much less, but noticeably less bitchy at this point.
I'm sorry, but every time I see Natalia, she makes me want to do the she makes me want to do the Undertaker's tombstone on her.
God damn it.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
That's alright.
Yay, random.
I don't blame you for not liking Natalia. She's kind of annoying.
And you and completely useless.
I don't know.
Useless.
Depends.
I have no use for her. Period.
That's understandable. On my original playthrough, I never used Annis or Natalia. I just stuck with Tier Guy and Jade.
Right.
It's kind of a shame too, because like I mentioned before, Annis is actually really, really good.
Yeah, Annis is really ridiculously good.
I made the mistake of thinking, oh, if you use Havoc Strike in a Dark Field opponent, you have Burning Havoc. I don't know how. I don't know how Darkness turns into a fire attack, but okay. But anyway, I think my issue with using Annis earlier was the fact that I assumed she was going to be like a lot like Presea, where she's going to be super slow.
No,
But she's not that slow.
she's not slow at all.
No, compared to Presea, she can run circles around Presea.
No, she can't run. She can run circles around Presea and do a power bomb on her at the same time.
It's just usually in RPGs, the power character is weighed down by being the slowest to balance it out.
I'm kind of
Not this time, though.
I'm kind of imagining Annis doing a power bomb on Presea, kind of like how Jax does his X-ray in Mortal Kombat X.
I mean, Guy is still the fastest character in the game, but she's still pretty fast. I think she's about the same speed as Tyr. Also, freaking surprise attack. I would have cut this out because there's a new enemy, so...
What's the new enemy in this one?
This ghost thing.
Oh, I forget his name.
I don't know. I can't remember. It's the gray thing that I'm kicking the shit out of right now.
It's the thing that looks like a giant that corpse of the sandbag from Smash Bros.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really I don't memorize enemy names in these games, unfortunately. Also, you get a lot of Carmine Chambers, so if you want to power up your arts, feel free to just grind on these guys and you'll get a bunch of Carmine Chambers.
I think that's something they also changed in this.
What, they changed the drop rate?
I believe so, because I didn't get any Carmine Chambers finding them.
Huh. Maybe it's just... Maybe I'm just lucky, I don't know.
Maybe it's
You don't have to grind for Carmine Chambers, really. You're gonna find more than enough.
yeah, like for example, there's a Cobalt right there.
Yeah,
And there's a bat.
basically. Yeah, that bat came out of nowhere, but you've already seen me fight that bat, so I'm cutting that.
Stupid basilisk.
Frickin' bat. I'm actually surprised that wasn't a surprise attack.
Stupid basilisk. Let's go kill it.
These guys are whips.
At least the basilisks got like, as the series went on, Basilisks got progressively easier to fight, because, oh my god, in Fantasia, Basilisks are a pain in the ass to fight, because they will turn you to stone with basically every other hit.
Basically, yeah.
And then they eventually realized, oh, wait, that's really broken and cheap. Let's kind of stop doing that.
They can still do it in Symphonia, but it's really rare.
Yeah, and I think they can do it in this game too, but it's even rarer.
I think it might be a stronger variant.
Maybe. Because usually there is at least one enemy that can use stone. That or they at least made it, like, easier to heal stone.
Yeah.
That's the other thing with Natalia. Natalia is more of the status ailment healer. That's her plus. So she learns, like, Nullify and Purify and all those healing and all those arts. Whereas Tyr is pure healing.
Goody.
So that's like, so if you don't want to waste money on Panacea bottles, just use Natalia.
Natalia, you are now the stat effect bitch.
And now we have this dungeon's gimmick.
This drum stinks. Good if you had an opinion on percussion. I like how you need light just to push a button.
Well, the concept of it is it's kind of stupid. It's supposed to be that it's so dark that you can't see where the button is. Even though, see, it's like, it's too dark to see it. It's right there!
There's one button.
I can press even if I can't see it, if I just run my hand across it, eventually I'm gonna press the button.
Has anybody ever in this series ever used Braille?
I have no idea.
Bah.
I know they're just trying to force you to use Mew as a means to getting through the dungeon, but like, how can you not see that? It's not that dark.
Oh, just wait.
I know. This isn't my least favorite dungeon, but like I said on my first playthrough, because of how dark my TV was, it took me like an extra 45 minutes to get through here. Mainly just because I couldn't see where the hell I was going half the time.
You need like a magnifying glass just to see where you're going.
No, I had to like turn all of my lights on in my room, and then I was tempted to even turn the brightness up on my TV.
By the way, I like the animation for when pipes go off the rail.
I know,
Like,
you step on it, and they just stop, and it just creaks over. Like, oh, shit.
No, it's like the character just magically hovers backwards, like a little chess piece. It's like pawn to A5.
Yeah, I love how they're getting. Well, I wouldn't say mad. It's like, I kind of like this skit where it's like, why did people just leave drums filled with oil lying around? This is strangely coincidental for us, but you'd think that a factory wouldn't just leave drums of oil lying around.
You'd be surprised.
Well, it is an abandoned factory, so
it's an abandoned factory where nobody exists.
It's abandoned. That's why there's monsters everywhere. And yeah, also, and like I said, considering you still gain experience, I think you gain, like, characters that aren't in battle gain half the experience that they normally would if they were in battle. So Natalia's going to be gaining levels regardless. It may not be as fast as if you were actually using her, but at that point, I was deciding if I should, since I'm already kicking so much ass, if I should just switch Tyr to using arts, and I'm like, don't. She can be my healing bitch.
Don't.
Really, there's no reason for you not to have Tyr healing all the time.
Unless you want Natalia to be doing something other than just standing in the corner.
Also, you kind of got a timing puzzle there, even though it's the easiest thing to time ever.
You got extremely lucky with that.
No, it's pretty easy to time it.
It is.
And I get another Carmine Chamber. Holy shit.
These ghosts just want to throw Carmine Chambers into your face like it's cotton candy.
It's gonna make powering up my arts a lot faster, that's for sure.
Turn yourself.
You can go through the whole game without using Carmine Chambers perfectly fine. It's not that hard.
It's gonna be sort of Power Rangers all over again.
No, it just means you have to actually pay attention to what the field of phonons are if you want to use special arts.
Nah.
As opposed to just powering up Carmine chambers and just going, I can use whatever freaking field I want.
I have everything!
And now that we can actually see, we can turn on this air car.
Push the button.
Okay, there's a chest there. We can get that, I just can't get it right now because the air car was kind of on top of where I needed to go to get that.
Hey, we need like... Hey, we need like to actually... We need like to see where we're going. No, we don't.
Mew, just constantly breathe fire. Oh, wait.
I can't
Actually,
imagine, I can't imagine Mew being a torch.
I think Luke actually said that once. Actually mentioned that, like, if Mew just keep breathing fire and we can just see the whole time. Like, you really expect that to work? Like, this is an oil factory. You'll make everything explode. Like, oh, damn it.
In a positive note, Michael Bay would be pleased.
I mean, just blowing up this factory and jumping straight down to the middle, jumping straight down to the end would make things a lot faster. That's for sure.
Well, it's right.
Hey,
also right.
Hey, if I can take the easy way out, I'll take it.
and cause a giant. I forgot what I was gonna say. Cause it make a giant fire. I like how. Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah, like not only does the treasure chest not fall off when the pipe tilts over, it just tilts right back up.
Gravity. What is it?
Video game logic. Yay.
That's called gravity.
If it was gravity, then the chest would have actually fallen down.
Gravity. How do you work?
I don't think it does work.
How do I gravity?
Yeah, and like right here is like, shit. I actually mistimed that. So it's like, how does gravity work? I don't know. Ask King Kai. Why is his smaller planet 10 times heavier?
I keep forgetting it's heavier, isn't it? I keep forgetting about that.
About what now?
I keep forgetting that the planet's actually heavier.
Yeah, because for some reason, being on a smaller planet makes you 10 times heavier than if you're on Earth. That makes absolutely no sense, but hey, it's an anime. It's not supposed to make sense.
Well, then again, Pui-Pui's planet was the same.
Yeah. Anyway, now we can move the oil to the other side, so we can light the other half of the factory. I think this is where I got confused the first time I played this, because of the fact that I couldn't see. I couldn't tell what pipe it was flowing from.
It's the same way on the 3DS version. You can't really tell there either.
Because when we go into the next room, it's gonna be pitch black because we haven't lit anything. So it's gonna be hard to. You have to listen to where the oil drips are coming from to tell where it's. Unless you have like a brighter screen, then you can see where everything is. But
funny thing is,
if you're like me and have it on a really dark TV.
Yeah, let's actually use the good character.
Hey, Guy's doing all right. I'm just trying to balance my characters out.
That's what I've been doing, and you're ignoring Natalia, which I had to grind for because she's useless.
I'm ignoring Natalia entirely for this dungeon because she'll die if I try to use her.
She didn't die at all in my run, mainly because nobody else got to her.
By the time I'm done with this dungeon, she'll be caught up level-wise, and I can start using her. But I'm just trying to be on the safe side and making sure she doesn't die trying to use her in this dungeon.
I think she'll die regardless of what you do. Can't we just get along?
No. No, screw you.
Not with this girl here.
No, not with the fact that we've got female Luke with us, aka Natalia.
Female douchebag.
Also, I'm pretty sure I get that skit eventually. I'm just trying to make sure I know where I'm going.
Female douchebag.
Yep, there I go.
Are we still far from the exit? Yes.
Yes, we're only about halfway done with this dungeon. Deal with it.
This is the basic equivalent of "Are we there yet?" No.
That happens a lot in Tales games. Like, why are you taking so long to get through this dungeon? Why is this taking forever? Like, are you lost? No, I mean, I've only been in the dungeon for 5-10 minutes. I'm not lost. It just takes a while. Though I do like the full body cut-ins for the skits sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I think this is the first game that actually tries to do this.
Okay, can we just,
Yeah, get used to that. Annis and Natalia are gonna fight amongst themselves a lot.
and a good punch in the face.
More just tear bitching at them to shut up. And Guy just does not give a shit.
It's like quiet. Quiet. I'm practicing my Rosalina look.
Hey, free life bottle.
Yay.
And that poor basilisk is just sitting there trying to eat me.
It's like he's like trying to power run.
And now for probably the most annoying part of this dungeon. If only because what you have to do is kind of finicky.
When I managed to actually look at what I was doing, I got it. I managed to get it myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. Like, obviously you need to push on, based on what you've already seen me do, you just have to push a drum down there.
I made Natalia do all this.
I remember you told me that, like, ever since, you were so mad at this, like, that's it, Natalia's just gonna be my map bitch for this entire game.
No, she was map bitch for the dungeon.
Oh, dungeon bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, we have light.
Like, oh, I completely forgot to do that. I don't remember if you necessarily have to. No, you do.
Not.
Forget I was gonna say you don't necessarily have to like that. Yes, you do.
Yeah, you can do.
Because otherwise you won't be able to see the machine that's up on top there. Out of my way, Basilisk. I don't want to fight you.
Do you want to talk about our Lord and Savior Reptile?
No. Nobody cares about Reptile.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why no one. How often is he even in Mortal Kombat anymore?
He's in all of them, and he gets his ass kicked in all of them.
We have Lizard Man in Soul Calibur. He's infinitely better than Reptile in every way.
Except, the only time Reptile's any good is if he's in his normal in his old school Mortal Kombat costume. That's really sad.
Freaking Basilisk! I thought I told you to get out of my way. Screw it. Annis kicked their ass.
You should just once you should do a battle where you do absolutely nothing and just have your team kill everything.
I could. You guys aren't that strong.
What are you doing?
Targeting that Basilisk because it's going after Tyr. Because Tyr's being stupid.
Oh, it's not her fault.
No, it's not. She ran out of TP and she was gonna go and attack and get her magic back. Like, no, don't do that, please.
And you keep saying it's her fault when it's kind of your fault.
I mean, I could tell her to not use magic, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, and then there's this treasure chest just trying to dick with you.
Nah.
Like, damn it, Namco. And they're like, damn it, now I gotta walk all the way back up. What was the point of that?
Jump scare.
It wasn't even a jump scare. It's like, you literally just wasted an extra 2 seconds of my life making me walk down that extra step. That was just completely pointless, game.
For no reason whatsoever.
Pretty much. They're like, hey, go. And then this, I think this is me trying. Oh, right, there's an elevator here. I'm like, I was gonna go down the air car, and like, wait, I have to go back up.
Monorail. Monorail.
Monorail.
Mono.
Don't! Yeah, and if I have long pauses, I apologize. It's basically just me just thinking what I have to do next.
You're overthinking.
No, I'd rather spend an extra like 10-15 seconds standing still and thinking than wandering around aimlessly and making you watch me walk around aimlessly.
Talk about our Lord and Savior Reptile.
Fuck you, Basilisk! I thought you guys went extinct.
Ow.
God dang it. What are you doing hanging out in this oil factory anyway?
There's no swamp in nearby. What do you expect us to do? Yeah,
there's no food for you.
We drink the oil.
Yeah. That might explain a lot.
Hey, it's good for our soul. What do you expect?
Now, here's the thing about
No
Natalia:
match for us.
is if her using a bow actually mattered, like if she actually had extra range, it probably would matter. And considering at the time, there's only been like 2 other bow users in this entire series, which are Chester and Gar from Tales of Destiny.
I'm sorry, but every time I hear Chester, I keep thinking of Chester McFatman.
No, it's Chester from Fantasia, the asshole that nobody likes in Fantasia.
My house is ruined. My dad left to play in the major leagues, and now I know how to play the banjo.
Well, to be fair, both he and Cress kind of got their family murdered.
I'm the worst kid in the world.
Anyway, we'll continue this dungeon in part 19. We're almost done with it, but it was getting kind of long. This part was originally a little longer, but I edited out a lot of battles, so...
Banjo? Well, that does it.
We'll see you guys next part.